Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to be telling you my thoughts on why I think Assassin's Creed Shadows will save the franchise. Let's get into it. Okay, so let me start by saying I am very hyped for this game. Us AC fans have been dreaming of a feudal Japan as a setting in the series for a long time now, and it's finally happening. I think this game will be somewhat of a new beginning for Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft. I feel that the team behind the game is committed to delivering a truly amazing experience that, to be honest, we haven't seen in a very long time, at least not since AC Origins. I feel Ubisoft and other big name developers have finally realized that the fans do matter and that the fans are the ones who make everything possible in the first place. But I am very excited to see the assassins in this game again and, the assassin Templar conflict play out. We finally have an AC game set in a time where the assassins are called the assassins, not hidden ones, and the same ones we've loved since, AC1. And the Templars are called the Templars, not the Order of the Ancients. So I think that's pretty cool. Now let's talk about the combat. So I think that this game's combat will finally give us a system that most people will enjoy. There's always some few that won't, but let's hope that it will be enjoyable for most players. But I think that Assassin's Creed as a series has had a hard time finding a really solid, like super enjoyable and non-repetitive combat system within their games. Just based on what I've seen in the gameplay videos, though, for Shadows, is looks to me like an engaging system that will hopefully not be as clunky as Valhalla's combat, but a nice balance between Valhalla and Origins, maybe, and maybe something entirely different mixed into it. I think that'd be really nice. I also think the combat will be vastly enhanced due to the fact that there's two protagonists with very different playstyles. So obviously Yasuke has the heavy weapons and heavy combat kind of experience. Very 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 good brawler, very good fighter, and then he's just like in the trailer he was just like knocking heads off and you know just going crazy with these enemies. So I think he's gonna be really 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 fun to play, as we saw in the gameplay that he can just bash through walls, kick through doors. It looks absolutely incredible. And yes, that's not going to be like if you want to play as an assassin, you're not going to play as Yasuke most likely, because he's just not going to be it for stealth. I mean, he still can do stealth, but he's definitely not going to be, your first choice for stealth. But if you want someone who can, take out a boss or, clear a enemy encampment or fortress, just with brute force and combat skills and, katana skills alone, then Yasuke is your person to play. And personally, I think that I will be focused on both of the characters, Naoe and Yasuke, but I feel that I may just rotate between the two, just to see in the beginning at least both of their play styles and see which one fits the way I want to play the most. And I think Naoe's stealth, it looks absolutely incredible, just like the fact of like wrapping your rope around somebody and choking them out, or like jumping on top of the ceiling and hanging from the ceiling while someone's walking in your path. It looks absolutely incredible. And I feel that the stealth system will be very, very, very much improved from Valhalla. Oh my goodness. Valhalla's like stealth system was just absolutely horrible. And I feel that the AI was just like, oh my goodness, it was a pain to deal with. It really was. They did try to fix some of it like later in the later updates of Valhalla, but it just there was the damage was already done. It was just in the programming. There's just nothing really that you could have done. But yeah, I think Naoe is going to be a really fun character to play as with stealth, and I'll get into stealth a little later in the video. But let's focus on Yasuke for right now and the combat abilities. So I see in the gameplay that he has these abilities to like jump and like supercharge slam on the ground, and it looks super 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 awesome. And then I also see that he can, literally pick up an enemy like while his sword is through them and just like throw them aside like they're a ragdoll, like they're nothing. That is just crazy to me. I'm super excited to play this game. I'm super excited to play as Yasuke with this combat because it just the duels will be incredible. Taking out encampments and fortresses and enemy bases are just going to be incredible. And just a sheer brute force and just amazing combat prowess is just going to be incredible. So now I think we can talk about the awesome looking dynamic open world of this game. So Ubisoft have said before that the world will be dynamic, ever changing, and it's gonna be amazing. So even in the gameplay trailer, we've seen like when Yasuke was battling some people on the streets, he would like throw someone into a market stall and it would just completely break and shatter, or like throw someone on the ground and slam them into a box of apples that just completely got smushed and dispersed out everywhere. I think that is just an amazing gameplay touch. And, it's nothing like new or anything like with games, because games have been doing that, for a long time. Certain games, at least. But, I think the way they're doing it is going to be very, very, very nice. So, the seasons are going to be changing, I believe, every like few day and night cycles, I guess. But obviously it won't be like an actual like real life like when it's fall in the game, like obviously not. But yeah, so I think the seasons is going to be really cool because they said it's going to affect like the way you play the game and your play style and everything, which I think is really genius, and I think that's going to be really cool. So for example, like if you're playing as Nawe, right, and you're like jumping on rooftops and running across like roof edges and things like that, and there are like, it's winter, so there's like icicles dangling down and everything like that, you know, you might be more prone to slip, or you might, knock an icicle off and alert an enemy. So I think that's just genius, and it's just absolutely incredible the way I've seen it play out in this gameplay. So I think the seasons and all the dynamic weather and dynamic, environments, I think are a great touch and will add a lot of versatility to this game. So now we can talk about Naoe's stealth. So one thing I have to note is that, oh my goodness, in that clip where she throws a dagger at the light and then the guard has trouble seeing where she is, like that is just, oh my goodness. When I first saw that in the gameplay trailer, I was like, oh my god, I just screamed out loud. That was just an incredible thing for me to see. I think that's going to be a great, great, great play style, like variant of play styles, and I think it's going to be awesome. I'm just super excited for stealth in this game. It looks incredible with your grappling hook, all the different weapons you can use. You still can engage in combat, but it's going to be like more Mirage style, where it's like, you get outnumbered by 4 or 5 enemies. You're not going to win that fight, so you need to escape and get out of there. And, I think that's going to be amazing for Naue. And, just the fact, like I said earlier, like hiding on top of the ceiling when someone walks in, or choking someone out non-lethally or lethally, I'm not sure. But I think that's going to be absolutely incredible. Now, I wanted to talk about the Hidden Blade for a second. Now's Hidden Blade, because I noticed that when we first saw it in the cinematic trailer, the dagger or the blade part of it can like, pivot and turn, and you can use it and stab in a different way. So I think that is really cool because I don't think, if I'm correct, we haven't seen that since Connor Kenway's Hidden Blade in Assassin's Creed 3. So I think it's really cool that they're doing that design again, and I absolutely love that we're having a proper, like, Hidden Blade again. I mean, we had one in Mirage, but Mirage was a smaller game, so yeah, so I think it's going to be really, really fun to play and just jump and air assassinate, and I think that's going to be great. And also that scene where Nawe is hiding underneath the little pond, assassinating the target before she assassinates the target. And she uses that little pole to breathe through. I think that's absolutely incredible design and just attention to detail. And I feel that stealth is taking a lot from Mirage, but I feel it's also elevating it in like a great way. I just feel like it's going to be so, so, so good. All right, well, thank you guys so very much for listening to me ramble and just go on and on about talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows and why I think it'll save the franchise. But thank you guys so very much for watching, listening, and please like the video because it helps me out absolutely a ton. And if you do like my content or want to see more content like this, let me know by telling me in the comments or, liking the video, subscribing with notifications on. But thank you guys so very much for the support on my recent video. Hoping to get to 100 subscribers soon. So hopefully that'll happen before this game comes out. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game. I hope you all are too, and I hope it's good. So see you then. All right, peace.